Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. Today on the program, a heated exchange.
Wala ho nakikipag-away sa inyo, sir.
Kayo! Nagugulo nga ako kayo dito eh!
Hindi ho ako ang nagugulo rito.
Nagugulo kayo dito!
It's the MMDA versus transport groups in protest.
Kapag may nangyaring gulo dito, walang ibang nanggulo! Ang MMDA!
And with Christmas in the air, what preparations are in store for holiday traffic and security? Metro Manila Development Authority spokesperson Celine Pialago and Philippine National Police spokesperson Leonardo Carlos join us live. And later, a revolutionary material that can replace paper and plastics. That's for today's In Focus. Thank you for joining us. Sitting in for Pinky Webb, I'm Ruth Cabal. Tension shot up between transport groups and Metro Manila Development Authority on Monday. This was after canceling a two-day nationwide strike. Drivers and operators took to the streets of Manila to protest the government's plan to modernize jeepneys, but then MMDA staff along Mendiola Street, where the rally was being held, began towing jeepneys, which did not sit well to protesters. As we enter the so-called Christmas rush, what various traffic schemes are in place in the area? Let's go straight to the source of the story, MMDA spokesperson Celine Pialago. Good morning, Celine.
Good morning, ma'am, and to all of your viewers.
Okay, first of all, let's talk about what happened yesterday. O sabi doon kayo daw yung nanggugulo. Ano ba nangyari?
No, ma'am, hindi po kami. What happened was the LTFRB instructed us to tow all of the jeepneys that are obstructing the Espana Road along Mendiola. So what we used to do is we called for our tow trucks and we have to tow those vehicles that are obstructing the major thoroughfare. That's that they should understand. So unfortunately, ma'am, as you've seen in the video, they are in the deep of their anger. So what we did, we just canceled it for a while till they hold their protest.
So after that, what's going to happen? Because as we saw just this morning, it was announced that there was actually an arrest warrant for the leader of Piston, George San Mateo, but that's for another transport strike held in February. I heard somewhere that you are also mulling or thinking about filing charges because of what happened yesterday.
Yes, because, ma'am, we have two tow trucks that has been damaged, but the I-Act and the DOTR will be the main agencies that will file charges against the leader of the rallies yesterday and to other people who are involved. So basically, the part of MMDA, we will just present the spot report with what happened yesterday.
Pero hindi naman ito, baka it might send the wrong message na ganito yung haharapin ng mga people who, who oppose government programs?
No,
or
ma'am. They were at Espana yesterday.
Okay.
They were occupying one lane and they were causing traffic. So the mandate of MMDA, you all guys know that if you're obstructing a major thoroughfare, then we have to tow your vehicles, especially those jeepneys that doesn't have any drivers.
Okay, moving on dun sa isa nating topic about yung holidays, Christmas preparations. We all know na pag ganitong panahon, there's an increase in the volume of traffic in Metro, especially in Metro Manila. So ano-ano ang mga plano ng MMDA?
Every months, ma'am, there's an increase of 20 to 25% of the volume of vehicles passing through EDSA and other major thoroughfares in Metro Manila. So we don't have any additional volume reduction programs. What we have is our continuous clearing operation and at the same time coordination with the LGUs and the monitoring of our mall operators.
Yung sinabi mo muna yung walang vehicle reduction program,
Yes,
but
ma'am, we don't
there is, how would you counter, kasi binanggit mo 20 to 25% increase, so we're talking about how many cars na lahat nandito sa Metro Manila, di ba?
Based on our records, we have this 9.4 million vehicles in all over the country. And 26% of this number is in Metro Manila alone. So that's 2.4 million now. The carrying capacity of EDSA is 6,000 per direction, per lane, per hour. What we have right now is 7,000 per lane, per direction, per hour. So there's really an increase of volume. Unfortunately, EDSA is just the same. On our end, strict enforcement, as per our chairman, Danny Lim. Additional enforcers. We need additional 300 enforcers and strict implementation of our no-contact apprehension policy and other laws that are existing, yellow lane and MC lane.
So, yung nakita natin na strict implementation in terms of, kunyari, nakita yung yellow lane and
Yes,
yung
ma'am.
motorcycle lane. So, nagkaroon na ba siya ng effect in terms of yung mas mapapabilis yung mga dumadaan doon?
Yes, ma'am. The idea and objective of our yellow lane is to serve the commuters. 90% of the vehicles passing through EDSA are drivers only. So, ma'am, if you will still remember, we offered and suggested to the Metro Manila mayors the idea of carpooling. Presenting with this data, 90% of vehicles are drivers only. So we have to give this priority to our commuters. So far, ma'am, it is effective.
And yung adjusted mall hours, di ba,
Yes,
since last month, ba that was implemented? Basta pagpasok ng BER, no, you changed
October 16, ma'am,
Yeah.
we started it, and all of the 15 malls in EDSA complied.
Yes.
Even though there was no memorandum of agreement, it was just a gentleman's agreement, and yet they're still complying. Based on our records, a total of 3,200 vehicles have been reduced after we implement and coordinated with the mall operators. It includes no weekday sales, it includes their adjustment of deliveries from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. and the adjustment of their operating hours from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
So ang goal niyo dyan was, kaya parang iniwas niyo dun sa rush hour, di ba? Kaya niyo minove
Yes,
yung
ma'am.
oras. Pero pag December ba, kasi minsan mas marami talagang namimili, hindi niyo siya ibabalik dun sa earlier hours, and also you won't allow pa rin yung sale pag weekdays?
Yes, ma'am.
Kahit
No
December.
weekday sale, although there's an increase of population. For example, ma'am, our daytime population is 13 million, but during BER months, it becomes 15 million. So, ma'am, we hope that the mall operators will still comply with our agreement, even though there's no MOA with it. So far, ma'am, we haven't received any reports that they're violating it.
Another issue dun sa mga bus terminals, because at this time, we also expect na yung mga galing probinsya, di ba, pupunta ng Maynila, yung iba uuwi. Any additional measures dun? Kasi medyo problema pa rin hanggang ngayon yung bus terminals, nose in, nose out policy sa EDSA.
Ma'am, na-mention ko kanina, we will hire additional 300 enforcers, and they will be placed all over Metro Manila. One of our measures is we pulled out all of our enforcers in some of the local government units na hindi naman sila kailangan. So their participation will be more of our bus terminals, implementation of yellow lane, motorcycle lane, Commonwealth, C5, all of our major thoroughfares. So ma'am, hindi lang ho kasi napapansin, pero effective ho talagang aming no-contact apprehension policy.
And some people are not aware, some motorists are not aware, akala nila hindi sila nahuhuli, ano? Pero lumalabas pala sa record
ma'am.
nila.
Yes, ma'am. Though ang nangyayari ho kasi, nahuli ka na ng no-contact apprehension policy, pero nag-cause ka na ng traffic. Yun ho yung iniiwasan natin ngayon. So, prevention. Kaya as much as possible ho, you will see our enforcers holding placards in EDSA para ho ma-remind yung mga motorista natin. We're not after paramihan ng apprehensions. Ang amin ho, ma-prevent na magkukos ng traffic, magiging domino effect kapag ina-apprehend natin sila sa highway, at kapag fina-flag down natin sila, doon natin sila tinitikitan, so much better ho na informed na sila, kaya ho sila may mga placards.
This, you mentioned also that you will be hiring additional enforcers. This is actually a good thing, because this is also because of the internal cleansing that the MMDA is doing, because apparently some were suspended because of alleged corruption. Can you tell us more about this?
Yes, ma'am. The MMDA Facebook page and even the Facebook page of our chairman is very active. So all of the reports that we receive, we validate it, we confirm it, we investigate on it, and lahat ho nang involved, even though minor corruption has been suspended, they were been expelled, wala na ho sila sa serbisyo, even ho from the directors down to our enforcers. So part po yun ng cleansing ni Chairman Lim. At sa pag-hire ho namin ulit, we believe na yung mga naiwan ho naming enforcers are credible enough, mapagkakatiwalaan ho, at masisipag, at less wala na hong corruption. So,
Ano ba yung usual na complaints, the top complaints? Of course, we've heard of yung mga kotong, yung
Siyempre,
mga
ma'am,
lagay.
ang mararamdaman po kasi sa ground yung yung mga enforcers ho namin na for example, ma'am, if a-flag down ka, then sasabihan ka ng i-areglo mo na lang doon. Yun ho yung mga common complaint. Pero ho kasi sa MMDA, kahit ho yung enforcers namin na pagbibintangan, we have to undergo a due process. So, ang panawagan ho natin doon sa mga motorista, make sure na may photo, may video. Kasi kung bintang lang din naman ho ng bintang, that would be unfair for the team of MMDA. Pero lahat ho ng supported ng ebidensya, inalis na ho natin sa service.
Okay, and for those naman interested to apply?
Yes, ma'am. Yung mga pwedeng mag-apply, 18 years old to 30, at least ho, nakatungtong ng second year college. Physically fit, of course, ma'am, kasi you will be instructed to stand in EDSA 8 hours a day. So, punta lang ho sa GEM's office or sa aming main office sa MMDA Orense.
Okay, before we let you go, reminders to motorists, especially during the holiday season, Celine.
Since I've mentioned the increase of vehicles, which is from 20 to 25%, expect more numbers of accidents as well, ma'am. Siyempre, ma'am, mas mainit yung ulo, magkakaroon ho ng mga minor accidents na nagkukos din ho ng traffic. One of the contributory factors po ng pagbigat ng daloy ng trapiko, stalled vehicles, mga nasisiraan, and yung mga minor accidents po because of not sharing a road. Let's always consider road courtesy and road sharing every time we go out of our houses. Lalo na ho ngayong Burr months na sobrang dami ho ng volume ng mga sasakyan, even the population. Yun lang po, ma'am. And make sure your car is well fixed, even the driver din po.
Okay, thank you very much, MMDA spokesperson Celine Pialago. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. Coming up, as people converge to public areas to shop and prepare for the long holidays, we also get to know the preparations in ensuring security. And also, is the Philippine National Police ready to return to the government's war on drugs? PNP spokesperson Leonardo Carlos will be with us after the break.
Galing mo, galing.
Hello? Sino to? Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
tama ba Leonardo? Ganun ba pag-pronounce nun?
Italian, ma'am.
Yes, wow. Italian pala.
Leonardo.
Ay, okay. Live pala tayo sa Facebook, sir. In case meron kayong mga pahabol na questions kay Superintendent Carlos, we can also ask him about that. Eto, ngayon lang ako pala nag-on ng Facebook. Hello dun sa mga nanonood sa atin sa Facebook Live. We have JC Sison, si Gretchel Dacera is watching from Dubai. Si Zen MP, Cyril Paglinawan, hello also. Asan ba ang camera ng Facebook? Dito lang ako, Boss Perry. Yeah, okay. Pero pagpasok ito. Okay. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. It's the season of shopping and bonding with our families, and the Philippine National Police is making sure everyone is safe this year. The PNP leadership wants less or even zero reports of stray bullet incidents. Policemen will step up patrols and will coordinate with barangay officials to prevent these incidents. And also, how prepared is the PNP to return to the government's war on drugs? Let's go straight to the source of the story, Philippine National Police spokesman, Chief Superintendent Leonardo Carlos. Good morning, sir.
Yes, Ma'am Ruth. Good morning from the Chief PNP Police Director General Ronald De La Rosa. Good morning and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes. Sir, for the holiday season, what are the main security concerns of the PNP? We know that there are certain crimes which usually go up during the season.
Yes, most of these are theft and robbery incidents. But after the successful ASEAN Summit deployment, we are now focused on securing our kababayans during the Christmas season. So we now have the Ligtas Paskuhan 2017, wherein we will be deploying our policemen to secure commercial centers, terminals, the roads, together with the MMDA, and their villages once they go on break. So Metro Manila will be deploying close to 10,000 policemen all over the metropolis. and the entire country will be deploying our policemen in different areas to secure our kababayan.
So we're talking about areas like mga malls, yung
Yes.
mga pasyalan. We'll also see yung mga help desks. Ganun din
Yes,
po ba, sir?
we will be establishing police assistance desks in terminals, malls, if in coordination with the mall management, and then pasyalan, tourist spots. These are all covered in our Ligtas Paskuhan. We will be deploying road marshals to board public utility vehicles to make sure that they are safe. And then our highway patrol group, together with other NGOs on the roads, highways, and bus terminals, we will also be putting our assistance desk and helping also LTO and other government agency. This is already a template, and normally we have other government agencies with us, like Department of Health providing health services, while the LTO is inspecting the buses and other transport vehicles. So we will be maintaining our presence to keep them safe.
Pero Superintendent Carlos, you also mentioned kanina na even in villages, you will parang additional police visibility. Ako napansin ko sa area namin sa Quezon City, medyo mas marami atang mga checkpoints.
Yes, checkpoints is primarily to limit the movement of would-be criminals. So we conduct checkpoints and choke points, spot would-be, the profiling them. So this is also yung leading to villages and subdivision. Tapos yung ating mobile patrols, in coordination with the Village Association Security, pinapasok natin yan. If not, then we coordinate with the local barangay officials para yung force multipliers natin, including our barangay tanods, makapagpatrolya sa loob.
So talagang sinasabi mo nga, there will be increases usually sa mga theft, sa mga robbery. Kasi di ba yun yung nakikita natin pag may Christmas bonus, lagi kayo may paalala na mag-ingat, or anong pwedeng reminders din nyo dun sa public na usually may mga dalang pera or nagpupunta sa malls or sa Divisoria, kahit gabi kasi
Yes.
may night shop, may night market.
Alam kasi nila na cash is available para mamili sa mga tiyanggian. So keep it secured. Halimbawa po, you have purse or wallets, normally nilalagay natin sa back pocket o sa bag. Ilagay ho natin sa bulsa sa harapan para mas ramdam, mas dikit sa katawan. Yung ating mga bags is we clip it sa armpit para alam mo pag may gumalaw, para hindi tayo madukutan. So yung mga salisi, ang importante dito, alerto tayo dahil normally they try to distract us, salisi, para makuha nila yung valuables mo.
Pati yung mga nagsi-cellphone, di ba?
Yes, ang cellphones naman sa loob ng jeepney, ng bus, limit lang, and make sure we always remind the public na if they're taking a public transport, kunin mo na, or taxi, kunin mo na kagad yung plate number.
Yes, oo.
And then text somebody you trust that you are taking this particular taxi with this plate number and you are heading home. The normal travel time, let's say, takes about an hour. So meron tayong pagsisimulan at yung kakilala mo o yung pinagkakatiwalaan mo knows that you're supposed to be there in 1 hour. So,
ganda rin yung tip na yun. Oo.
So, pag alerto po tayo, mas hindi tayo nadidistract agad, hindi tayo masasalisihan kasi ganyan po yung ginagawa po ng mga mandurukot, magnanakaw, is to distract your attention so they will have that opportunity to commit the crime. If we train ourselves to be alert, hindi naman praning, but we're alert. At the same time, we know who to call, 911, yung 2286, or like if you're in a particular mall, alam mo kung nasaan yung police assistance desk.
Pero isa rin pwedeng dapat bantayan naman yung mga aalis ng bahay nila, na uuwi naman ng mga probinsya. Ano naman po yung tips niyo sa kanila, or may na-monitor ba kayo na bagong modus ngayon, yung mga akyat bahay gang?
Normally, pag akyat bahay, tuklap bubong yan o bintana, just leave security lightings. Ibig sabihin, sa gabi, meron yung meron tayong ilaw, at kung hindi maiwasan na talagang aalis tayong
Kasi yung iba po matagal sa probinsya, di ba, pag mga
ibilin
ganitong Pasko.
sa na nandyan. May mga kapitbahay tayong mapapagkatiwalaan, so alam nila na walang tao, titingnan-tingnan. Ako po, ganun po ginagawa ko, ibinibilin ko rin po sa kapitbahay.
Okay, balikan na lang natin yung isa pang usual issue pag ganitong panahon, and we also mentioned it earlier, yung stray bullet incidents. Ito naman pag New Year, medyo malayo pa, pero what measures are you taking to ensure, kasi minsan some PNP or uniformed personnel damay dito eh?
Opo, nagbigay na ho ng paalala si General De La Rosa, unang-una sa December 24 ng alas 5 ng hapon hanggang alas 5 ng madaling araw, wala pong pulis na nakalib. Kahit naka-break po kami, duty po kami doon sa munisipyo kung nasaan kami. So we will be monitoring this Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Paalala siya, anybody caught na magpapaputok, talagang i-dismiss siya kung sila ay membro ng Philippine National Police. Ngayon naman po yung mga civilian, be responsible. If you have firearms, be responsible. Yung taong bayan, pag may narinig po kayong putok, itawag po kagad so we can trace it. May sistema naman po yan. Pag may makuha tayong ebidensya sa kanila, magagamit natin, makakasuhan natin kagad.
Kasi in the past talagang medyo may mga na i-involve ng mga uniformed personnel na indiscriminate firing, and many innocents are also affected with this.
Yes, unfortunately meron, pero napakaliit na porsyento na
ako ilang beses niyan, sir.
Ang marami ho talaga dyan, yung civilian, and they are using, whether they under the influence of liquor, nalilimutan nila maging responsible gun owner. Yung iba naman ay talagang ang kanilang hawak na baril ay illegal, ibig sabihin unregistered firearms yan. So marami tayong mata at tenga sa paligid. Pag alam po natin na ganyan, ipagbigay alam. We'll also look at the records. Nasaan ba itong mga hotspots na to? So ang prevention dyan is we go around in mobile. Huwag na kayo magpaputok. Uhuli, bawal po yan. And during the Christmas and New Year's Eve, that's where we deploy the policemen.
On another issue, sir, President Duterte had earlier said that he might consider bringing back the war on drugs to the PNP from the PDEA.
Yes.
What's your take on this?
Yes. If ordered by the Chief Executive and the Commander-in-Chief, we will follow the presidential directive to support PDEA in the campaign against illegal drugs. Klaruhin lang natin, from day one of the campaign, July 1, 2016, the PNP is a support agency in the campaign against illegal drugs. Hindi ho namin kinuha yan sa PDEA. And then now, kung babalik sa mga puna at saka sa mga naging suggestion, ang utos ni Chief PNP, lahat na magiging operatiba, kailangan may body cameras. We thank the Congress and the House of Representatives and the Senate for approving the budget for 2018. Included na po yung pagbili namin ng body cameras. There are local government units that have donated already. Ginagamit na po ng iba po nating mga pulis. Pangalawa, yung pong internal cleansing namin, mas magiging maigting para hindi po masabotahe ng ibang kasama namin na ang kanilang pinapanginoon ay pera at droga. Tuloy-tuloy po yan. At yung pangatlo ay yung transparency po namin. Gusto po namin na makakasama namin yung ibang sektor para makita po nila first hand yung ginagawa po natin. The campaign against illegal drugs, nung kami po ay nagsimula at nagtapos po nitong October 10, 2017, the real contributor here is the surrenderers. 1.309 million drug personality that surrendered. Inabot po natin para makapagbago. Yan po yung resulta, 95%. So we look at the total picture and see how we were able to deliver. At the end of the day, gagawin po namin yung pong makakatulong para maprotektahan yung taong bayan, yung mga makapagbago po yung mga drug personality, at yung lumalabag sa batas ay maarestong buhay.
But in one of the recent speeches of President Duterte, I think that was about last week, I was able to cover it, he also mentioned that there seems to be an increase pa rin daw in the sale of shabu. Do you monitor that since October daw when it was given to PDEA to lead the operations?
Well, ang role namin is to conduct police patrol to prevent drug activities in the community. Unfortunately, ang na-mention po ni Chief PNP ay yung pong may mga bumalik sa mga komunidad na dati ng kilalang drug personalities, naging bolder. Hindi nyo kami mahuhuli. So, they're trying to do yung paglabag ng batas kasi hindi naman kami pwedeng magsagawa ng anti-drug operation. Pangalawa, yung krimen na nagiging karumal-dumal. Rape cases na supposed to be a rape case, it becomes a rape slaying na sinusunog yung katawan ng biktima, sinasaksak ng 22 times including sa mata ng biktima. So ito yung dalawang isang insidente rin na magnobya na napatay din. So ito sana ay maiwasan. At ang nakikita nating suspect, which is proven by the drug test, ay gumagamit ng droga.
But you're assuring naman that there are additional measures. Maganda po yung body cam. Some are already using that na, no?
Yes. Yung pong makakatulong ng mga puna, suggestion, ini-include po namin doon sa ating pong kampanya. Again,
Superintendent Carlos, the hotline and your reminders to the public this holiday season.
Opo. If it's an emergency, you immediately call 911. Nationwide po yan. Police, fire, medical emergency, the DILG manages the call center and connects to the nearest action officer. Tapos, pag mayroon po kayong mga gustong isumbong, 2286 po sa atin pong text hotline. And then, kung meron po kayong tiwaling police na gusto pong isumbong, yung CITF, I'll give the number po of CITF under Police Senior Superintendent Chiqui Malayo.
Okay, thank you, PNP spokesperson Leonardo Carlos. This is The Source on CNN Philippines. Still ahead, a Japanese company is developing an alternative to paper and plastic, and it's made of stone. How did they do it? That's for today's In Focus. May FB pa to. Watching from New York, si Minda, si Marjorie Marcelo Pagkalinawan. Hello also to Eric Katud naman, watching from Germany. Wow, iba-ibang countries pala talaga ang nanonood sa atin pag ganitong oras. Pero ito si Meijia Park Yun is watching, nandyan lang daw siya sa Bohol. And Van G5 from Hong Kong. Roy Insular is watching from Japan, and Jet Cabriana from Australia. Yung mga nanonood sa atin nandito sa Metro Manila, sana may nakuha kayong tips doon sa ating traffic plans kanina ng MMDA, and even yung security plans and additional security measures ng PNP for the holidays. Yung tips sa pag nagsha-shopping kayo, yung hawak niyong mga pera, o pag-ingatan nyo kasi nga marami daw talagang increase in theft and robbery during this period dahil alam ng mga magnanakaw na may hawak na cash. So mag-ingat po tayo. Time now for today's In Focus here on The Source. Say goodbye to paper and plastic because a revolutionary material could hold the key to a more environment-friendly future. This company in Japan is working on an ambitious project. They are using limestone to create an alternative to paper and plastic. Here's how it works. They crush the limestone into fine powder, then mix it into a type of polymer. Then it is rolled out into sheets like traditional paper. The process is more sustainable because no water is used and limestone is an abundant and low-cost resource. The finished product can be used flat or molded into shapes. You can print on it just like normal paper, yet it's water resistant. It's also durable and really hard to tear. If this goes full scale, there may be finally a way for mankind to stop cutting trees. Thank you for joining us here on The Source.